Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cruz and I am the creator and designer of iPlanner, iDesign, Key Life, and a whole lot more. Raise your hand if you love sticky notes. I remember back in my very early days of planning in my Franklin Covey planner. I had sticky notes all over the place. I used them for everything. I use them to make extra tabs on my pages, and I use them to signify and color code different things in my planner. What I love about them is that they're not permanent and they can be moved around. I love moving sticky notes around. I love dragging and dropping. Well, I get just as much satisfaction doing the same things, if not more, with my digital sticky notes. As you can see here, the page that you're looking at, it's a project page, and projects are generally broken down into many smaller tasks, and I like to use a whole page. I use the GTD template that comes with all the iPlanners, and I like to, first of all, name the project, and there's other spots here for different things, like when you're going to start and when you're going to stop, or when you want it to be done or when it's due. Small description. I can also put some graphics down here or extend the description, and then I've got a list of a few of the tasks. So this was done when I was doing some very rough planning, and now that I'm getting serious and I'm starting to organize this part of the project, I have broken down most of the segments. Anytime something comes to my mind, a task that has to be done in order to complete this project, I right away write it down and attach it to a sticky note. And like I said, I just love to be able to drag and drop. That is my favorite way of planning. Just moving it through the process helps me to feel productive, like I'm really moving forward, which I am. All right, let's move these back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to Keynote, and I'm going to show you how I set up and use these sticky notes. So here we are in Keynote, and as you can see, I have several pages of notes. I like color coding my sticky notes and my tasks, different projects, and I'll assign a color to different projects or priorities. So this is how the sticky notes come. Let me just slide these images over just a little bit. I'll completely get rid of them so that you can see the whole page of sticky notes. So this is how they come. They come already colored. You can use them as is, or you can fill them. You can attach buttons to them, icons. You can fill them with patterns or solids. So what I like to do is create full pages with every sticky note, the color code that I would use for a particular project or a task or a priority. And as you can see, I have several of them set up already. And I also plan to, as I delegate these colors to what they signify, I'm going to get rid of the Stik It text and I'm going to replace it with something else. So let's just say, for example, this color codes all my top priority tasks. Or let's say that this color codes everything that has to do with filming or everything that has to do with household chores, just whatever. So then I'll change this text to whatever label I want to give these sticky notes. So once I've colored them all one color, I like to give them all their own slide or drawing space in Keynote. And as you can see, I have subbed all these slides so that I can twirl them up and down as needed. Now, the reason that I put them on their own slide is because when I need to very quickly create a sticky note. I generally am in my planner, my iPlanner, and no matter where I am in the iPlanner, I could be in my bills section, I could be on one particular day, I could be on a template. No matter where I am, I write that down. If it's a phone number, if it is something that just popped into my mind, if it's something I need to remind myself for later, I'll write it down no matter where I am in my planner. So let me just show you how that works. All right, so let's just say that I am on this project, and even though I'm working on this project, I've got a call, I remembered a bill I have to pay, I remember an errand that I want to run, or I find that I'm running low on something in the kitchen or cleaning supplies, just whatever it might be. And as soon as I think about it, and of course I like that I have lines, one of the things that's real important to me when I write in my planner is to write on lines. Otherwise, my handwriting, can't read it, can't look at it, can't deal with it. So, all right, let's just say I just realized that I'm low on bleach, which I am. And so the next time I go to the grocery store, I'm going to pick up some bleach. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on the ink and quickly write out bleach, and then I'll lasso it, cut it, and hop over to my sticky notes. And let's say that my shopping list or reminders sticky notes are purple, and I'll just open up any one of them, and somewhere outside of the sticky note I'll tap and paste, adjust any size, and I can leave that here for now until I'm ready to put that where it belongs. Or I can tap outside of the drawing space and then tap select all, and then I'll tap copy. But before I leave, I'm going to tap on this text and I'm going to delete the text because I want to keep my sticky notes clean for the next time I need to use them. And now I'll pop back over to my planner, go to whatever section that I need to put this sticky note. Probably I'll put it on the day that I plan to go to the grocery store, and then I'll press and hold and paste that sticky note. And what I like about doing it this way is the ink is permanent. I can't erase it. If I move my sticky note, the ink comes with it. Whereas if I use the sticky notes from here and wrote on them from here, I would have to make sure that all of the text and the whole sticky note was selected before I could move it. This way I could just grab a corner and the ink moves with the sticky note no matter where I want it. Also resizing the ink and the sticky note resize at the same time. So that's why I like doing it that way. So let me show you how to set up your sticky note page like I do with one of your color codes. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this now. All right, so to do this, and you can set up color codes in every color of the rainbow. You can put patterns on your sticky notes because you can use this sheet over and over and over again. So what I'm going to do is I am going to tap on the master slide and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to tap on it again and I'm going to tap paste. So now I've got two slides with the same sticky notes, and I'm going to use this one so that my master never changes, never gets disturbed. It stays exactly like it was when I uploaded it from the Digitally Speaking store. All right, so now is when it gets fun. I'm gonna, of course, I have it open now. I have my sticky notes open, but I want to get my camera roll here over to the right, and I don't need it that big. So what I want to do is fill every one of these sticky notes with the same color code. So let me go to my albums. Let's just pretend I'm gonna make some yellow sticky notes, or gold. Let's do gold. Yeah, let's do gold sticky notes. All right, so what I'm gonna do, now these sticky notes are made up of layers, not all of them. Let's see, this isn't a layer, this one's not a layer. You can kind of see the ones that have layers because they have page curls underneath. So if they have a layer, you're going to want to double tap to activate the layer that you want to fill. Once you've activated it, you can press, hold, and drag the color you want to fill the sticky note with, right onto the sticky note. And it goes really fast. I mean, you just double tap and fill. Being able to use the side-by-side window makes it go very quickly. So here I am. I'm just about, well, I'm halfway done. By setting these sticky notes up one time like this, by investing this time, will make needing a sticky note and producing that sticky note very, very quickly. And you can probably hear my Apple Pencil tapping my screen, once for the ones that aren't double layered and twice for the ones that have extra layers. All right, so see how fast that was? Now this next step goes a little bit slower, but like I said, you invest this little bit of time. You could sit and do this while you're having your coffee in the morning or while you're watching a program at night and get all your sticky notes all set, and they're there at the ready whenever you need them. It won't be such a chore to decide on one, pick one, copy and paste it. You won't have to do all of that when you need a sticky note. All right, so what I want to do now is I'm going to tap the plus sign down here because I want to add a new slide, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get 12 of them, because there are 12 sticky notes. And like I said, each one is going to get their own slide. Let's see, how many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need one more. All right, so now we're all set. We've got all our slides. And so I'm going to just tap it, copy it, and they're grouped, so I don't have to tap it twice or group it. It stayed grouped because all I did was double tap to activate the layer I needed, even though it was in a group. So now I'm going to paste it onto a slide, and I want to make this about as big as the slide. And if you can tell in the video, since the center guides are the same color as what I made the sticky note, so it might be a little hard for you to see, but what I did was I centered my sticky note on the slide. Now I'm going to go back and get the second one, copy it, paste, and it's real easy to size it and center it. And I'm doing this as I go along, and as you can see, this part goes pretty quickly as well. All right, let's get this one on its own slide. Let's see, I'm on this one, I think. I'm starting to lose track where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and copy again. I'm almost 3/4 of the way through, or 2/3 of the way through. Not too bad as far as how long it takes to do this. It's not something that takes all day to do. And like I said, you do this once and then you've got your sticky notes all ready when you need one real quick. Okay, so I think I'm short one slide. That's why I think I've messed up, but I haven't messed up. All right, copy. I would have this already done much faster. All right, we're down to the last 3. Copy. Copy. Sorry for the silence. I get real concentrated when I'm working on my iPad. All right, remember I needed to add one more slide, and let me get that last sticky note. Copy and paste. So like I said, this will go a lot faster for you. You'll be able to get a whole bunch of these done very quickly. All right, so now what I want to do is insert all of these sticky notes so that they lay underneath this master slide, and I can twirl them up and down as I go. All right, so to do this, I want to tap on one slide and then tap on the rest of the slides. And this sometimes doesn't cooperate with me, but I keep trying. Sometimes I have to let go of the one that I'm holding to see how many I have actually attached. And now I just let them all go. Let's see if I could do this better. So apparently it works a little bit better if I release both fingers and then press each finger. So basically what I'm doing is letting go and then pressing down. And now they're all collected and highlighted. So what I'm going to do now is press and hold and kind of drag them a little bit inside but under the master slide. And what happens is you have a little arrow here, and now you can twirl them up so that when you are looking for a sticky note, all you see are your master slides. And like I said, I'm going to label these depending on what project or priority that I'm going to assign to this color code. And I have a ways to go. I'm going to do some more. I had a whole bunch made up already, but I used, I had some icons on them, and I used patterns, and I decided that things are going to be just a little bit more streamlined for me if I just stick with my color codes. So I deleted all of those, and now I'm redoing them. All right, so let me show you one more time how I can quickly grab a sticky note regardless of where I am in my iPlanner. Like I said, I could be on a weekday, I could be on one of my monthly pages, I could be in a template, and it doesn't matter as long as I've got a line to write on, because that's important. I have to be able to write on a line. So let's say the phone rings, I answer the phone, and I have to take a message. So it is Julie, and she needs a call back, and the phone number is 525-333-1212. All right, so now I'm going to lasso this whole message, and I'm going to cut. And the reason that I cut is so that I don't have notes all over my pages throughout my iPlanner that don't belong there. So I'm going to right away go over to my sticky notes. I'm going to decide which color sticky note I want. Now, you don't have to color code your tasks and your reminders and projects and priorities. I like color coding. But if you don't want to color code, just make sticky notes your favorite colors or your favorite color scheme, and just grab whatever mood you're in at any time that you need a sticky note. All right, so I've come over here. Let's see. Let me get this sticky note because it looks like I've torn it out of a spiral notebook, and then I'll paste this message in, resize it a little bit. And now I'm going to tap away, select all, copy. But before I copy, I'm going to clear by tapping away, and then tap on that and delete it. And I don't have to. I can delete it if I come back later, or when I see something on there later, I can come back to it. All right, so now I'm going to go to wherever this belongs in my planner. Let's say she wants a callback on Monday at 2 o'clock. I'll put that sticky note on Monday and label it 2 o'clock, or put it close to the 2 o'clock hour. All right, so I'm just going to press and hold and paste this sticky note here. Even though that's not going to stay there, it's going to go on a day in my planner. So I want to hear from you guys. I want to know if you love sticky notes as much as I do. Does it feel the same? Does it feel off? Does it feel like the options are endless? I think you have more flexibility with things like this with digital items. And what about the fact that you never have to buy another sticky note pack again? You can make them your favorite colors. How many times have you wished that they made sticky notes in those perfect colors that attract you, those colors that you absolutely love? Okay, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know if you're going to start using sticky notes more, if you've been using sticky notes, and how you're using them. And I want to know if you're going to start using sticky notes like this, like how I just showed you, so that they're there and they're ready, so that you can quickly create a sticky note for whatever happens in the next minute, the next hour, the next day or week. In a lot of ways, I think reaching for these are just as fast, if not faster, than reaching for a sticky note in your desk drawer and a pen and then trying to decide what color. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe because I've got lots of goodies coming for you. Stay fabulous, everyone. Until the next video. Bye.